some of you, but it's just too nice of a day to not go out and do some smash ball in this rain. So that's what we're looking at right now. And I have EFA with me. And we're taking care of some analytics. Smash ball in the rain, yes. Smash ball in the rain. Do you want to grab your ball, a ball of yours? Do you want to grab a ball of yours?
The green one?
Yeah, can you turn that volume down because it's giving us an echo?
Yeah.
Okay. Um, yeah, yeah. Let's get going. Let's get going before we lose this rain. So I'm gonna use that black one that I just fixed up, but I don't know if you want one of the lighter ones. As we have some beautiful weather. There's no need to waste it. And what's up, Gravity? How are you?
Huh?
Gravity Fitness is in the chat.
Gravity Fitness.
Gravity Fitness. So we're out there. We're gonna be out there.
Oh, okay.
So you may have to watch those headphones. How's it going, Gravity? We're gonna do some smashes with the ball. We got some rain out here. There's no reason not to go out and really enjoy what we got going on. I appreciate that. We appreciate you being on. We appreciate the likes, the subscriptions, all your support. Thank you so much. Hopefully you're feeling better from a couple weeks ago, recovered. I know some of that stuff can be pretty daunting at times. Yes, thank you, thank you. Hopefully the feed is good and you're able to hear everything okay. I'm gonna try. Okay, here we go. How can you not take advantage? How can you not? You can start whenever you want. Nice, thanks. Thanks, Gravity. I wasn't sure how it was gonna look or sound. Sometimes when I get a little bit from the house, it starts to make these kind of skips and stuff. But what I do want is to get a little more zoomed in like that. There we go. And I have her take her shoes off. We're gonna do some earthing. We're gonna get one with this. If we're gonna be out in the rain, let's enjoy the whole process. So she's out there owning that tiny ball. So we'll see if she wants to go up just a touch. You have that one just in case that one gets too easy. That one's not worth it. There you go. Nice. Grab to the throat. Grab to the throat. Keep going. Keep going. Come on. Come on. You got it. Nice. Nice. Yeah, so you snap it, follow it down because when it bounces, you can catch it right back up. But when you're here, if you're putting yourself kind of in that position, you don't finish that. Nice job. Good six.
Hi.
Oh. Nice. Hey, what's up, doctor? What is up? You found a worm? Nice. Hey, doc, what's going on? This is my youngest daughter. We call her EFA, everyone's favorite athlete, and she's out here doing some work with me right now. We couldn't let this rainy day go by. You know what I'm saying? We could not let this rainy day go by. Yeah, don't smash the worm. Well, just move over some. Okay. Yep. Nice job. Excelente. Yeah, Dr. asked Naked is one of the actually supportive. Yeah. So far, this is good to prepare under that. Keep it on. Don't draw. That was 7, so you're on 7. Nice job.
Hello.
What's up, Matt Acoustic? Thank you. We couldn't let this rain pass us by. We could not let this rain pass us by. We had to get out and do something. So, Tyler says your guys' form looks great. For Dad, I would recommend not straining the neck as much. You could hurt yourself. Right on. Right on. I'll try not to neck strain as much. I know you guys can't see it, but the rain is coming down. It's not heavy, but it's good. It's a good good thing. Raise it all the way up. Raise it all the way up to the sky and through the ground. Nice. Nice. 2 more. 9 and 10. 2 more. No, get towards you. Yeah, there. All the way up. Nice job. All the way up. All the way up. careful because it's slippery when you come through the crossing fast. Eddie, what's up? What's up, Eddie? Hey, Eddie, we're out here doing some medicine ball slams because the weather is beautiful. There's just no reason not to. So we're enjoying this Sunday afternoon, evening sort of thing. So we figured we'd see who we might be able to share it with. See what we got. Say, what's up? What's up? What's up with? All right. Guys, we're down to number 10. We're on the last set. I mean, it's gone by, and this is 20 minutes maybe with the setup and everything. So, I mean, we're going to enjoy this last one, but we appreciate it. We appreciate the thumbs up, too. Look at that. Guys, you can always share this content as well. The more the merrier. And if you know good people that want to start on their health and fitness or just enjoy, good content, hopefully we can do that. Tyler says, press that like button to show support to EFA and her dad. Absolutely. Absolutely. Let's get to this last one. Let's get to the last. So you saw we did the last set together, and that's that training side by side, not head to head. Matt Acoustic, thank you so much. Says keep up the good work. He pumped up the like as usual. Yes, appreciate that. Eddie, 20 push-ups this morning, solid. Eddie, are you still doing that on your channel as well? What's up, Kurt? Thank you, Tyler. Kurt, we got some rainy weather right now. I know we were talking to you the other day and said it didn't rain much, but we got some rain today, so we wanted to come out and enjoy it. Yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. EFA is going to come over.
Hi.
I'll let her hop in and talk to you guys a little bit. Come on back over here. Come to the back side. That way you can take your mask off and be a little more clear.
Okay. Matt Acoustic says 10-mile bike ride coming up shortly. That's awesome.
Yes. Yeah, and Eddie's still doing push-ups on his channel. Guys, Eddie's been, he just started, but it's awesome to see. He's got a few videos on there, so if you can pop over there and give him some love, that'd be awesome.
Hi guys. So we just finished our smash ball in the rain. Sunny and 74 is calling. I love sunny weather. Anyways, so we just finished our smash ball in the rain. It was fun. My shirt is soggy and Dad is boxing with Casper the Ghost. Hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and now you can see Dad throwing some punching moves and punching elbow. So, how's your guys' day or night wherever you are? How's your day or night going? Tyler said, mine is good. What about you?
Life is good. Tyler is 14 and a track runner.
Kurt says I can't take 2 rest days. I gotta work out. I'm too addicted to it. That is a very good thing. But you also have to make sure that you're giving yourself the appropriate amount of rest, hydration, and a proper dinner or breakfast.
Yep, nutrition, hydration, exercise, and rest.
Are they going good? I just did set a 10. Eddie says, are they going good? I just did set a 10.
Oh, you did set a 10?
Yeah.
Nice.
Matt Acoustic says, no complaints. It doesn't do any good anyways.
That's right. That's right. Yep, now you go and go what you got. Everything that you do is going to be how you accept it.
How am I sweating in the rain?
I know, right?
Why am I sweating in the rain?
Exactly.
This is not a good thing.
Yeah, it is.
What? Looks amazing. Kurt says, I know I'll make it up, maybe.
Hey, good on you, Kurt. Just, guys, just remember when you're doing stuff like that and you want to keep going, try a different body part if it's getting sore. So make sure if your chest is sore one day from doing exercises, you do something on your legs or your back or your shoulders. Like try to mix that up and move that around so you can keep working things. Then you come back around to that other body part when it's not quite as sore.
Okay.
Watch your feet on that thing, okay?
What thing?
On the stand so we don't kick it over.
Oh, okay. Tyler says the weather looks amazing. Dad said, it is. If you couldn't hear him, Tyler. I didn't know if Tyler could hear you, so I said, Dad said, it is. And he said, I could, don't worry.
That's what's up.
Fun fact about worms. Did you know that when it's raining, worms come out because they hear the raindrops on the ground, and they can tell that when it's raining because it's vibrations. And since they're underground, it sounds much louder than it does to us. So that's when they come out.
Guys, what do you think about doing, if we do some boxing with Bob? Should we keep this going? You guys want to do something else? You don't have to.
Oh. Eddie put a waving emoji.
If we want to, leave me some if we want to do some boxing with Bob.
Please, a set of 30 push-ups today. Guys, do you think Dad should keep this live going and do rounds with Bob in the rain? And he says yes, we can do boxing. Jennifer, welcome to the chat. I had better weather at the creek. Hope you guys had a good day. We had a great day today. And I'm somehow sweating in the rain. Why am I sweating in the rain? Guys, if you haven't already clicked the like button, make sure you click the like button, and if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, make sure you go do that so that you can see more lives, more videos, more shorts, everything else like that, because we're going to be doing this all summer.
You get any love on the boxing?
Huh?
Any love on the boxing?
Eddie says, yes, we could do boxing. I'm ready.
Yeah.
I don't know if he means that he wants to box you, or...
Oh, hey, Jennifer. She had better weather at the creek. Nice. Glad you were able to get out and do that. Nice. But we're loving this. I couldn't pass this by. We don't get that kind of rainy weather like this, and we're going into summer, so this may vanish pretty soon. All right. We appreciate the thumbs up, and I'm gonna take this in here.
I'm gonna go grab...
You gonna grab your stuff? Okay. Mad picked up a case of kombucha earlier today. Nice. Ginger lemonade, beet soda. Man, I love kombucha. That is, at this point in life, that is like my alcoholic beverage as well. I drink so little, if ever, that, yeah, kombucha is something like that to me. There we go. Yes, man. Oh, we're in the Southwest, Jen. These desert climates do not give us much. So I'm gonna throw on some shoes. I'm gonna throw on some shoes, just because it's a little wet, but it replaced the sour beers. Yep. These shoes don't have a whole lot of traction. Eddie, he says, I got a channel that I did with boxing earlier already. Nice. And just like with everything, I'm not a boxing instructor or anything else. This is all for exercise, entertainment, maybe a little education, the 3 E's. So when I do these things, I'm not trying to show you guys how to throw punches or become professional fighters. That's way out of my lane. But we just go out and have some fun with it. So let's get to it. And I don't have my timer, so EFA. Hold on, guys. I might actually have a timer. Oh, well, she can't hear me. It's okay. She was ready to go back to her music. She was a super trooper for coming out and doing the ball smash with me. She kind of looked at me like, really? I was like, hey, why not? Why not? So, generally with my boxing and stuff, I'm really just trying to stay moving, make sure the principles, chin down, shoulders up, kind of talking on the phone, making sure that jab comes back instead of jab, and kind of that lazy back up sort of thing. So it's just fundamentals. It's nothing nothing crazy. I'm not throwing like combos and any stuff like that. So let's just go out and throw a few punches, see how we feel. Just simple stuff like that. I'd love to give you guys a different angle, but where I would normally set it over there, I think I'd have rain on the camera, and we don't need that. But this is where we start to lay. Thank you, Matt. This is where we start to ramp it up slowly but surely. We started with these push-ups, we started with these things, and now we got this wolf pack. We got Matt, we got Eddie, we got Kurt, we got Jacob, we got Tyler, we got EFA, we got all these people that are starting, and that's like a pack of wolves. It's a pack ready, and they're on that hunt, and we're hunting a better us. Nathaniel J Burns, Jennifer, Lindsay, and Spencer. Those medicine ball slams are a good substitute for some punching. Yeah, a lot of good core work, a lot of explosiveness goes into that. Definitely. I'd really like to be able to give you guys a secondary view. Friday morning. Let's see. Can I give you this? Or maybe down here. It's going to be a little closer of a view. But hopefully it gives you something different. Let's get to it. You can see my rack there in the background. You know, the crazy part is there's probably more sweat on me than actual water. Like Aoife was saying, we're sweating in the rain, but that's a good place. Do not get my number. Which number? Matt, those ball slams are fantastic. That medicine ball is soft. Those hard ones, if you're not careful off the wrong surface, will ricochet right back into your face. Not first-hand experience, but I know of it. So just giving the bits that I have, my small bits of advice, experience from having this. Boy, I wish there was a place that I could set this. Might be able to set it here. Doo-doo-doo. There we go. See what we got there. Were we on 3? Ah. say my cell phone number? No, I can't do that, man. We gotta be selective with how much information and where we put it out in the world. Lives are live. You never know who's watching. Time for me to burn some rubber and fat. Have a great night, Acoustic. Thank you for checking in. If you ever get a chance to get a little footage on your bike ride, we'd love to see it. Be safe. Okay, what are we on 4? Grab a little water. There we go. Got the bit of that salt out of my eyes. Make sure you're staying hydrated between. Make sure you're staying hydrated between, and honestly between workouts, not just between sets. It's more important to be hydrated long before, and that's not just water. That's like the water soluble foods, grapes, salads, lettuce, you know, things like that, juicy things. If it's got juice in it, watermelon, oranges, apples, all those things where you can get sick of celery and be able to get that same sort of stuff in. Daddy, you box, that's what's on your channel? You got some boxing stuff on your channel? Right on. Definitely check that out. You got any tips for me? Turn them a little bit. right, left hook. So, right, left hook. No jabs, just straight right, left hook. Should I set it up with anything? Gotta get my hair out of my face. We're at number 6. Okay, so we come in, ding, ding, ding. We're going right, left hook. Or should I set it up with a jab? Right, left hook. I actually missed. So set. It's almost like Mike Tyson-esque. What's up, DJ? How you doing? Uppercut, play chess. I might, if I had the chance to, like, let's say, throw something to the body to kind of get that bend, and then go from there. So, pop, pop. Fortunately, Bob doesn't have much of a chin to catch there. Thank you, DJ. Did you go live today? I still need to check that out. And DJ, if you go all the way back, okay, cool, nice. If you go all the way back to the beginning, we did 10 ball smashes. Me and my daughter, we call her EFA. We did 10 ball smashes out in the field because it's raining here. You can probably see a little bit of rain. So we had to come out and play. Appreciate that. Yeah, let's get to it. So I think I'm like on number 7. These are very short rounds. I'm just doing a little bit of stuff. Woo! Big miss. You guys fight for the heavyweight championship. I got a little bit of advantage. He's got no arms, but we're enjoying it anyways. And if it was a little drier, we might get into a little being able to pop, pop, throw some combos. But I want to be careful because it's a little slick out. You're a true warrior working out in the rain. I love it. I love it. You train your daughter, she can be a world champion boxer. She's fantastic. She's definitely got all warrior written on her. Thank you, Tyler. Oh. So we got a couple rounds left. I think that was 8, 7 or 8. 8. Yeah, you know, really with my daughters, I always just want to train them so they are prepared for whatever happens out in the world. They know how to defend themselves, get away, and get to safety. That's it. Unfortunately, like sometimes you have to, you know, fight at school or, you know, places that you shouldn't have to, but I just want them to be able to have at least the knowledge to know how, and be able to do that for themselves. Like Mike Tyson type of boxer. It's probably because I don't really have skills, so I just know how to like bang hard on it. But hopefully I never have to find out. My days of fighting and all that stuff, I pray, are behind me. Are behind me. I don't ever want to be in that position. Because it's not just about you getting hurt, it's about you hurt somebody else. So, outside of a little exercise with Bob, is where we're at. So let's get to it. And again, all I'm trying to do is just keep my head moving, keep those hands up, and be able to just move and keep the hands up, chin down, shoulders up. People will always test us. That is true. Yeah, and end up in jail for sure. And you know, the thing is, life is always giving us answers to the test. When we see it happen to other people and then they don't do what they should have done, we can learn from that. So when somebody comes to test us, unless they're just really not going to leave it alone, I can walk away because I know I'm not a punk. I know whatever people say about it isn't true. So I don't even worry about words anymore. As long as somebody doesn't put their hands on me or my people, then we're good. Sometimes we'll throw a spinning back fist. Yeah, only if they put your hands on you. You gotta do what you gotta do. Absolutely. Absolutely. And I've always taught my kids, give them every opportunity. Let them know, look, I don't want to do this. I don't want to do this. I don't want any problems. But the second they put their hands on you, you land strikes in 3 seconds. End it. End it quickly. Fight with honor. We don't want to be those people that are kicking people while they're down and stuff. Not in the head and all that. The only place you kick that I recommend is you stomp like the knee or the ankle. Why? Because then they can't get up and chase you. That's it. But kicking people in the head and stuff like that where it can cause permanent damage, I don't want to be responsible for that. Even if it's not my fault, I don't want to be responsible for that. I want to know that I fought with honor, that I did what I needed to do, and that's it. Yeah, kicking people down is automatically prison or jail, and yeah, that's not the move. That's the mark of people that are uncontrolled, that haven't controlled up here, and they go out and what you hear people say, oh, I just blacked out, or I went into this rage. Well, you gotta control that. Gotta control that. You gotta know that doing too much will make you the aggressor at some point, and people will look and say, nope, you did that. Never done that. Good. Having control, having self-control as men is vitally important. Good on you. Did you take any martial arts or boxing or anything? Because usually that's where that comes from, is you're taught because you've learned through a teacher, through a coach, through a mentor, of some sort on that sort of thing. I went into that rage choking someone, but I stopped before I went into the abyss of no return in jail. There you go. There you go. Yeah, it's definitely knowing when the other person has had enough. Spiritual, yes. Yep. And that's where we improve our strength. That's where our strength comes from, mind, body, and soul. We gotta, if you don't, your body will do what your mind tells you. So you could have easily choked that person out, but your spirit, your soul is what got into your head, that conscience. Well, sometimes we got to regret it, and you know what that is? That's a great educator. Regret is a great educator, because then it tells you, now you know what not to do the next time. And it doesn't sound like you're going to lose your soul, my friend. It sounds like you're going to be able to impart a lot of wisdom to some other people. So that's awesome. You work a security job. I've done that. I understand how that gets, and people will test you immediately. Don't want to lose your job? Absolutely. Nope. Keep doing your job until you can do the DJ. Yeah, keep doing that. Yeah, don't lose your soul either. Don't lose your soul or your job. But keep that. Negative energy, it has its place, but such a small fraction of it. And again, I like to learn when I see it in other people. That way I don't have to go through it. We don't have to do something. You don't have to touch a fire to know that it's going to burn you. You can just watch somebody else go through a fire. Been DJing since 2009. That's fantastic. I was a kid doing DJ. That's what's up. That's what's up. Let me finish this last one and I'll get right back. So Eddie, I don't know if you're still here, but I hit it with the, I hit the uppercut. There you go, champ. Yeah, Eddie wanted to see the uppercut. I know I didn't give you guys probably the best angle for that, but that's what I got. And we got out, did those medicine ball smashes. Those wonderful, beautiful way to spend not only time in the rain, but time with my kid. My oldest did the same with her as well. So I got KO power. Man, just hope I never have to find out. You know what I mean? It's one of those things. I don't want to have to find out. But it's nice to know that it's there if it's there. And a lot of times with Bob, we'll work on martial arts stuff as well, not just boxing. So I'm gonna bring it a little closer. And I'll show you what I'm talking about, because he's got eyes, nose, like he's got some real stuff. And this allows you to gouge the eyes if you have to. This gives you a place to place that hammer fist right on the bridge of the nose if you have to. This thing has temples that you can aim for. It's got ears. I wish the ears were a little more loose, but still it gives you a place where you can pull if you have to. It's got a neck, it's got a jaw, it's got very specific places that you can aim for. Even just doing that to somebody. Do it to yourself. Just push that area. It doesn't feel good, but it allows. And the biggest thing that I always recommend is break the face. 2 reasons. One, it's highly effective. It's not going to feel good. But 2, especially for women in self-defense, you are exchanging DNA with them. Now, their skin is under your nails. Science will put that person that attacked you at the place that you were attacked. Trade DNA. Trade DNA. Bite, spit, draw blood, whatever you have to, pull hair. Do what you have to in order to positively identify whoever it is that you have to go up against. Because even, thank you so much. Look, it could be a guy, and let's say you're getting the upper hand on him, and 4 of his friends come out, and there you go. Now, you can't win against that many people. Get DNA, so you at least have one of them. If it works out that way, you at least have one person that can be attached to that, and usually they can break down that person, and then they'll figure out who else was involved. Go for the privates, yes. $10 pepper spray, absolutely. And always know how to use these first, because these are always on you. Pepper spray or guns or knives, it's somewhere, and a lot of times you're not going to get to it before they get to you. So just knowing how to defend yourself. And I'm not a self-defense teacher or expert. I've taught some classes, I've done some stuff, but this is not like counsel on how to do that. That's for somebody else to tell you guys. But my experience with that absolutely is trade DNA. Taser, pepper spray, weapons are great. Weapons are great, but you're the first weapon. Because if this isn't sharp and trained, a taser, pepper spray, a gun, a sword, a knife, a tank, none of that will work. None of that will work if your mind is not trained to utilize those tools. Even your fist, if your mind is not trained, then that's the first part. The most lethal weapon you have is you. Gun is a whole different world of laws, absolutely. But in any case, and in a lot of cases, people end up getting their guns taken from them. No, I'm not from the islands. I do get asked that a lot, though. But you're right. Guns are a whole different topic. But if you're not ready to use anything, from your hands to a gun, and every weapon in between, a bat, a pair of nunchucks, a sword, like if you're not prepared to use it and trained to use it, it really almost does you no good. Not unless the other person is going to blink. If you get guns, know the law before using it. Absolutely, because I'm sure there's a lot of people that ended up incarcerated or lost their freedom or a lot of money or just got into a whole lot of stress that they didn't need to because they were brandishing a firearm and didn't know the laws. Everybody thinks that it's like Second Amendment in America, and I can just have a gun because. Nope, you better know your laws. You better know your laws and know them well before you start pulling triggers. Absolutely. And even then, are you going to trust the system? I get it. Somebody breaks into your house, all that stuff. I get all of that. But we're seeing people who are just pulling guns and shooting at each other in traffic. So the most extreme circumstance, yeah, you wake up somebody standing over your bed. But that's not all the cases. We're seeing people just shooting each other at concerts. We're seeing people shooting each other like for no reason. And that goes back to what we were talking about before, having control over your mind. Know when to use it, when lethal force is needed. Absolutely. And this is not a pro or anti-gun conversation. This is just real. You better know what you're doing before. It's like cars. You better know how to drive it before you hop in it. And that's not anti-car. It's not pro-car. It's facts. You know how to use stuff before you start getting it. People shooting each other for territory. People shooting each other for territory they don't even own. That's the wild part. I'd hear it all the time. Oh, somebody shot somebody for being on their doorstep or something like that. It's like, that's the dumbest thing I've ever heard. If they're not trying to break into your house or whatever, you can't be scared enough to shoot through a door. I would hope not. I mean, that's just crazy. But we also have in the world a lot of unchecked, undiagnosed, and untreated mental illness. Yep, on their block. Yep, a block they don't own. That's what's crazy. Yeah, don't use your weapon to the last resort. And hopefully a lot of times you will get some sort of indication as to that is coming, that it's not just pow, I just had to do that. Hopefully you will get an indication. You'll get a temperature of the room or a feel for somebody giving you some bad energy, and it escalates. It gives you a chance to, one, leave the circumstance, but two, also prepare yourself, because that is fight or flight at its finest. And it's hard because even in that circumstance, don't miss, because bullets aren't video games where they just stop after they miss the target. It's going to keep traveling, and hopefully it doesn't hit somebody else. There was a case of there's some man, an old man, he shot at somebody because their music was too loud, and he missed and he hit somebody down the street. Tragic for the victim who had nothing to do with it, and tragic that that's what that guy thought was a reasonable response. That's why you train martial arts, watching videos and listening to OGs like myself. I appreciate that. Seen it, done some stuff, been around some stuff, had to bury some friends, buried a brother, all behind needless violence. And that's where you get to a point where you're like, no, the people that would survive that, they don't deserve that. They don't deserve to watch us either go to prison or go to the cemetery. If we can get away from it, yep, get away from it. And these racists will shoot. Yeah. I'm seeing a lot of people. I don't even know how much of it is just about being a minority. I think it's just people have just lost their ever-loving minds. Are you having the same issues in down there? Where are you at? Are you still in Republica Dominica? For some reason, I wanted to say like New York. Or no. Is it Carolinas? Carolinas. Tell me where. I had this racist white man come out of a truck. Yeah, you're in the South. And threatening to fight me because I was driving speed limit. Those are the people you just, it's hard because you ignore them, and then those people, exactly, then they'll follow you, and yes, exactly. Yep. And they are just trying. They're trying to test you, but you have the patience, you have the resolve, you have the maturity, you have the manhood. Yeah, he probably did. Probably did. I've had a couple run-ins like that. And you know what? I just don't respond. I mean, you can't control somebody from shooting into a car, but you just stay on your speed. Let them pass you. Let them do whatever it is they're going to do. And I know a lot of people think that it's weak or soft or whatever. I'm past that point. Past that point of worrying about like upholding certain standards. You passed his car instantly. So did he speed in front of you? Did he get up in front of you? Because he was behind you, then you passed his car instantly. Yeah, that's beyond drama. That's like a tragedy in the making. And people are so unhinged. It's kind of crazy to see. It's sad to see. Yep, that's a classic move. They'll tailgate you, speed up, try to block you down. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. What's up, Eddie? Eddie, did you see the uppercut? I threw an uppercut at the end. You knew he had a gun because he was too brave. Yeah, and that's what they're looking for. People are just looking for reasons. But it's sad. It is definitely sad, but it all goes back to situational awareness where we can, training ourselves in ways that we can possibly just be able to walk away. Eddie just made a boxing channel video. I already did my video with his boxing. Nice. Nice. What did you do on yours? What do you have on yours, Eddie? They don't like you because you look Mexican. Well, it's kind of the narrative these days. Mexican, aka Native American, yeah. Well, that's unfortunate. But that's kind of the dirty culture of the dirty South. But keep doing your thing, man. And these are all stories that you'll be able to survive from and be able to pass on knowledge. Don't let it sour you, but just give people the straight on how to survive these encounters. I talk the same talk when it comes to the dealings with the law. It's calmed down since I, in the last few years for me, the last maybe 10 years. But there was a point in time, the car that I had, it seemed just like it was a magnet. And I'd get pulled over, I had guns in my face, all that stuff. And it's not an anti-police thing. It just is what it is. But what I would tell people, survive the encounter. Don't scream back at them. Don't try to fight with them. I mean, all of that stuff. Just, here's my ID. Make sure your stuff is clean, your registration, your tags, all that stuff. Lights. Don't give a reason. Leave your house without giving a reason. Sometimes people still look for one, unfortunately. But never once did I get hauled off to jail. Never once could they do anything but just let me go because everything was clean. Dude, a magnet means that the negative energy is around. Absolutely. And when we get older and we mellow out and we start to have a different energy, different things come to us. Absolutely. They want you to get mad and they will say things to you. I did a video on my other channel. It's called 45 Words, and it was all about police and basically reading the temperature of what's going to happen with your interaction on a roadside stop within the first 45 words. And it's just it happens, but survive the encounter. Don't let yourself get out of sorts where now you're trying to scream, what did I do wrong? I did blah blah blah. Here's my stuff. Don't say a word and just keep it going. Keep it going. Beat them at their own game. Giving them a reason what makes problems, and they will dig. They will push you. They will push you. Today I'm going to stream about God. Nice. Yeah. Not music. Okay. Yeah, and some people will push you, but that's not just police. That can be your boss. That can be your neighbor. That can be that guy in traffic. That can be your girlfriend or your partner, whatever. People will test you to see what reaction. And you got to know in each circumstance what that is. Each one of them is a different test. Just like in class, there's history, English, science, math, whatever, PE. Each one is a different test. You got to know how to pass each test. Yes, when are you going on? Hopefully you come by and see if you like the word. Yeah. When are you on? My goodness, I feel like my eyes are red. I think I sweated into them a little too much. In 30 minutes? Okay. I will definitely try to check in here because I'm going to jump off and get ready. I got to do dinner. Dad is cooking dinner. So we're going to do that. And if it's not raining, we go for our evening walk. But preaching about peace in the world is something that we all need to hear more of. So I salute you for that. End these wars, absolutely. And ending the war in here, a lot of internal conflict is why we have external conflict. And that's a heavy place to be. And a lot of times we want to try to fix what other people are doing, but we haven't fixed ourselves yet. Yeah, I'm tired of these wars for sure. That's awesome. That's an awesome topic, and I think that's very fitting any day of the week. So we'll definitely check that out. Appreciate you. I appreciate you. Well, I appreciate that as well, and I'm just passing on what so many people have imparted into me. So I'm in my legacy. I'm in my legacy years, and so I appreciate being able to share with other people and hearing people that are willing to that already have their own ideas. Like you're on this wonderful path, and I see it. And keep doing what you're doing. Keep sharing it. Between the preaching and the music, those are two things that, man, it's good for the world. So accept all wisdom. Yes. All right, let me jump off here and get myself showered and cooking dinner. I still got to figure out what I'm going to make. I think we're doing pizza tonight, but we're going to do like huge salads. Anytime we have something like pizza, not really a junk food, but kind of like a junk food, we have a huge salad with it first. Iceberg lettuce, some kale. You can give me a shout out to Eddie Caldwell. All right, Eddie. Hey guys, Eddie's got boxing and push-ups on his channel. Huge salad, yeah, you got to have the huge salads. We cut up the onions, the tomatoes. I've shown both my kids from a very young age like how to do that. So that's what we do together. We prep things, guys. Time together is not just being in the same building, your house. This is cutting things together, having conversations while you're preparing it. We did the same thing today. For brunch, we made brunch together. We did eggs and biscuits, and be able to sit down, listen to Bob Marley, and had just a beautiful day. So I hope that is the case for what you guys are able to do as well. Mike, nice, congratulations, man, nice job. I'm glad you got that done. That's awesome. We had Mad earlier. We got DJ Rap RD from Republic Dominica, and on his channel he's going to give a sermon, a live sermon on peace in the world and things like that. So he's going to go in about 30 minutes. Eddie, we're giving a shout out to Eddie. He did some boxing on his channel. Mr. Nathaniel J Burns is in the house. Appreciate the likes. Yes, appreciate the likes. Mr. Burns, Mr. Nathaniel J Burns, guys, if you haven't checked out his channel, I'm pointing to it right there. If you haven't checked out his channel, check it out. He went live a couple times today. He's got like hot yoga classes and stuff like that. It's different than what you kind of see on Impact, and it's really cool. And the way he sets it up, you can follow along while he's in class and doing these things. It's hot yoga on top of it, so you're getting the benefit of not being in like a 105-degree room. But that is awesome. So check out his content. It's not just the stuff that you see on Impact with me. He's got a whole thing going. Mike has a whole thing going. So check out his stuff. Guys, support each other. Eddie, jump in here and support these other people as well. And we're going to send people your way to check out. Eddie's done some push-up videos. He said he did a boxing one today as well. So we want to check that out. And Mr. Burns, DJ Rap RD, instead of doing a music medley today, is going to just speak the word of peace in the world, ending wars, things like that. Something that I think everybody can get behind and resonate. Hot Pilates. What did I say? Hot yoga. Eddie stays ready. Yes, he does. DJ Rap. Yes. DJ and I were talking about, I did a few rounds with Bob, and we got into a topic about self-defense and things like that, and really knowing that this is your first line of self-defense. You can have any weapons from your hands to a firearm available, but if you are not ready, then it's not going to serve you in the way that it should. At least not in a lot of cases. I can't say emphatically, but not in a lot of cases. The world is falling. People got to stand up and talk against it. Well, we got circles like this. We may not solve all the problems in the world. And just like we were talking, sometimes when we're talking about ending wars, we got to start with ending the war with inside of us. And that way we don't remain infectious to other people. Nathaniel J Burns says, what's up, fellas? Eddie, how much do love songs on your YouTube channel? On the same. You're a singer. Eddie is a singer. Eddie is doing his own exercise stuff as well. That is awesome. He's got a well-rounded channel happening. And Nathaniel, Mike finished his floor today. We knew he was having to toil and go through some stuff. So that is congrats to him. And that's the expansion of HWPO outside of the exercise, outside of the push-ups and all that. That is, that man went every day, consistency and discipline. He wasn't motivated to get up and keep going and driving an hour to do it. It was the consistency and discipline. I'm sure there was motivation to see it done, but that consistency and discipline is what drove it home. And so shout out to him. Congratulations. That's huge. And then you get to relax and reward yourself. And whatever way you deem. Absolutely. HWPO. Absolutely. So I'm glad I caught the couple extra, you guys. I'm going to have this one time stamped as well. If you did not know, EFA put out the time stamped version of day 90 with Nathaniel J Burns at the park. So if you go into the description of the videos, you'll see the timestamp. So it'll be at 15 minutes. Then there'll be another one at 23:48 or something like that. And there's certain spots that we found that we thought you guys might like to be able to see and just jump to. So that's where we're at with that. And I think I may do the same with this. We had ball smash at the beginning in the rain. We went out in the rain. It was raining. How could you not? How could you not get out and play in this rain? So we did ball smashes. EFA and I did ball smashes. And I was still so wound up from being in the rain. We came in and did some boxing with Bob. So we've had another fantastic day of just continuing. Mike says he learned when he put the client, when he put the client first instead of the profit. First, everything works out. Just trying to do his best every day, not giving up. Yep, the exercise from our routines definitely helps. Yeah, you kind of sweat it out. You know, it's delayed gratification. You are pushing that negative energy, that stress, you're putting it into the workout rather than just allowing you sit on it and have to, kind of chew on it and have that bitter taste in your mouth. Nope. Knock out some push-ups, jumping jacks, go do some shadow boxing, whatever it is. Keep that going. Exercise will help with depression, will help with stress, helps with heart rate, helps with blood pressure, helps with a bunch of things. So how could we not? How can we not? Mr. Nathaniel, it was so fun. It was so fun. It wasn't even planned, but how could you not? How could you not? How could you not? It's just a beautiful day. Eddie Caldwell is boxing and doing music. So I've seen some of Eddie's stuff. Good job. He's working on his content. I think he just started doing some stuff in the last month or so. Yeah, for sure. Nathaniel, EFA, great skills to have. She didn't do the boxing. She looked at me like I was crazy. When I went into her room and I said, "Hey, do you want to do some ball smash?" She was kind of like, "Really?" And I was like, "Yeah, let's go play." Yes, she was with it, but sometimes I get a little, I go a little far. So once I mentioned boxing, she was just like, "I'm out." So now it's time to make dinner. After 3 solid workouts, I ate and took a nap. Yes, you should have. Absolutely. That is fantastic. That man did 3 solid workouts today. That's incredible. Incredible. Well, I don't know if mine count is 3 or if it's just 2. Yeah, I have no doubt you would have as well. I have no doubt. And I think just knowing each other, how we know each other, we would have we'd have known intuitively without having to say anything that, hey, we should probably be playing this. So that is awesome. It's about dinner time. So like I was saying, the rain has been a lifesaver from this heat. Yeah, yes, it has. Yes, it has. We are looking at pizza. And hit that like button, says Tyler. Absolutely. We're looking at pizza and we're looking at big old salads beforehand. We just got some nice kale. We got some carrots. We got some broccoli. We got celery. We got onions. We got tomatoes. So it's a big old salad. That's the first part. You hit it with the salad, then you get to enjoy a little bit of that pizza. We did the same thing today. We made brunch after the workout. Did some eggs. Did the fresh tomatoes, onions on top of it. Had some biscuits. We've had a good day. and I got a little bit of a nap myself, Mr. Burns. I did some hammock time. Stop, hammock time. So yeah, ooh, pizza and salad, absolutely. So I'm gonna have her start prepping because she is fantastic, being able to prep stuff as far as cooking and cutting stuff up ahead of time, and that way we have the fresh stuff to go on top of it. Call me and like a share. Send me an area code. Where is YouTube channel Eddie Caldwell? Eddie, I'm not sure what that says. Call me. I guess like and share, and send me an area code. Where's YouTube channel Eddie Caldwell? Not sure, Eddie. Not sure. But Eddie, send me a slice and a bowl of salad. Yes, as soon as my daughter gets working on it, then we will definitely make that happen. Eddie, we are on Instagram. It's in the description. Just go to the description of the video. We are on Instagram. You can DM there. You can email. There's an email in the description as well. There's one on Facebook as well. So we've had Stark, we've had Kurt, we've had other people reach out by that means. So you can definitely send some stuff if you're wanting me to take a look at something. I'm not sure exactly what you're asking. So, but I'll help out where I can. So guys, we're going to jump off. It's been just short. It's been 89 minutes right now, and we've had a fantastic time. So I'm just going to talk it out, and we'll end it like right at a minute 30. Oil and vinegar. There you go. Wow. Seasoned up. I like onion powder, garlic powder, stuff like that. It tastes good. Throw some trail mix in the salad. Bow. Really hearty it up. Really hearty it up. And I like my croutons. But that said, subscriptions to the channel are free. Take one, give one. Togo, take one, give one. Pass it on to your friends. Bella did that today. She had one of her friends jumped in that she told about it. So guys, share the channel. If you got good friends, why would you not tell them? Just like you would tell them about a good pair of shoes, a good movie, a good song that came out. Tell them about a channel that you like. This one. And like we like to say, HWPO. Hard work pays off. Impact Athletics Association. We'll see you guys tomorrow morning for the push-ups. 5:15 Mountain Standard Time.